The night at Wembley Stadium feels larger than life. The kind of night heavyweight boxing was built for. Nearly 80,000 voices rise into the cold London air, a thunderous wall of sound pulsing with anticipation, pride, and history. Floodlights cut through the darkness, illuminating the sacred canvas where giants settle arguments. This is not just another fight. This is a statement about supremacy in the heavyweight division. Flags wave, chants echo, and every step toward the ring carries the weight of nations. From England comes Anthony Joshua, the reigning defending, undefeated WBA, IBF, and IBO heavyweight champion of the world. A sculpted powerhouse, an Olympic gold medalist turned global icon, Joshua enters with the calm confidence of a man who believes destiny already knows his name. Across from him stands Joseph Parker of New Zealand, the undefeated WBO heavyweight champion. Lighter on his feet, quicker in rhythm, and fueled by the belief that speed, heart, and intelligence can conquer raw power. This is a unification bout, belts on the line, pride at stake, and legacy waiting to be written. The referee's instructions echo between them, calling for a clean fight, but beneath the professionalism lies tension thick enough to touch. Joshua towers physically, an imposing presence, his reach and muscle commanding respect before a punch is thrown. Parker looks relaxed, even smiling, but inside he understands the challenge. No one has beaten Anthony Joshua. The bell rings, the crowd erupts, and in that instant, heavyweight boxing feels reborn. Power versus precision, expectation versus ambition, with Wembley bearing witness to history in the making. From the opening seconds, the shape of the fight begins to reveal itself. Anthony Joshua claims the center of the ring like it belongs to him, standing tall, composed, and authoritative. His jab snaps out early, stiff and accurate, testing Parker's guard and measuring distance. Joseph Parker circles, light on his feet, trying to avoid being trapped, trying to disrupt Joshua's rhythm before it settles. Parker fires a straight right with confidence, reminding the champion that he didn't come to London to be overawed. There is patience on both sides, an understanding that early mistakes in heavyweight boxing are unforgivable. Joshua applies pressure without rushing, cutting off the ring with small steps, forcing Parker backward. Parker shells up at moments, then looks to counter as Joshua steps inside. The crowd reacts to every clean connection, every feint, every subtle shift in momentum. Joshua's size and reach loom large, but Parker's speed keeps him competitive. As the early rounds unfold, Parker begins to find moments of success, slipping shots and landing quick counters. Still, Joshua's punches are heavier, sharper, more authoritative. He listens closely to his corner, pumps the jab, and mixes in body shots without overcommitting. This is controlled aggression, not chaos, not desperation. Parker's plan is clear: survive the early storm, and test Joshua later. Joshua's plan is even clearer: impose control, sap confidence, and dictate every exchange. As the fight moves into the middle rounds, confidence grows on both sides, but in different ways. Joseph Parker begins to smile, his body language loosening as he realizes he can compete at this level. He increases his output, darts in with combinations, and occasionally catches Joshua clean. For brief moments, Parker's speed forces the champion to reset. But Joshua never panics. Instead, he sharpens his focus. The jab becomes more authoritative, repeatedly halting Parker's forward momentum and keeping him at the end of Joshua's reach. Straight rights follow, heavy and precise, punches designed to score points and slowly drain resistance. The referee frequently intervenes when the fighters come together, breaking them apart before Parker can work inside, a source of visible frustration for the challenger. Joshua adapts seamlessly, accepting the breaks and reasserting dominance from range. Parker proves his toughness, absorbing clean shots and continuing to move, but the physical difference becomes harder to ignore. Joshua controls the tempo, operating comfortably without needing to shift into high gear. Parker has moments, but they come in flashes rather than sustained success. The crowd senses it. This is competitive, but the champion is quietly taking control. These rounds tell a story of maturity, patience, and authority from Joshua, and heart, resilience, and belief from Parker. By the championship rounds, fatigue begins to creep in, and every movement carries weight. Joseph Parker continues to search for angles, trying to unlock a moment that could turn the fight on its head. He works the body, steps inside when he can, and throws combinations whenever space allows. But Anthony Joshua's discipline refuses to fade. The jab remains the most important weapon in the fight, snapping Parker's head back and stopping his advances cold. When Joshua steps in with the right hand, the impact echoes through Wembley. Parker's durability is undeniable. He takes the shots and keeps coming, but the effort required to close distance grows heavier with every round. Joshua rarely finds himself under sustained pressure, and when Parker does have success, it is brief. The referee continues to break close exchanges, preventing extended inside fighting and favoring Joshua's control at range. The champion stays composed, never chasing a knockout, never abandoning his structure. This is not reckless dominance, it is measured command. As the final rounds tick away, the narrative becomes clearer. Parker is fighting with courage and pride, but Joshua is fighting with efficiency and authority, stacking rounds, reinforcing his control with every clean jab and right hand. When the final bell sounds, both men stand tall, marked by the battle but unbroken. There is no knockout, no dramatic ending, only the clarity of 12 hard-fought rounds. Joseph Parker has proven his toughness, his heart, and his championship resolve by going the distance with the most imposing heavyweight of his era. Anthony Joshua waits calmly as the judges' scorecards are read, the outcome already written in the rhythm of the fight. The decision is unanimous. The winner, still undefeated, the fighting pride of the United Kingdom, Anthony Joshua. Wembley erupts as Joshua raises his arms, belts shining beneath the lights. This was a night that showcased more than power. It revealed patience, discipline, and evolution. Joshua walks away having unified titles and strengthened his claim as the division's dominant force. Parker leaves with respect, having tested the champion and never stopped believing. Heavyweight boxing feels alive, competitive, and rich with possibility. But on this night, the message is unmistakable. Anthony Joshua remains in command, a champion defined not just by strength, but by control, composure, and presence.